All right. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the final episode of Season 1 of the Manchester United Career Mode. It has been one hell of a season to open up proceedings. So if you're new to this series, they've done a whole season and it is all on the past VODs here. Or if you want to check out the YouTube channel, it's just Cami, I guess the name is, and you can go and see. You'll be able to see a picture. It's a picture of me drinking a cider, and I am on there, and you're able to watch the entire career mode on there. The entire playlist will be up there. I should really get a bot in the Twitch chat to try and give links and stuff to different things. It would make more sense. It'd be easier as well. But the fact of the matter is, it's the biggest game of the season already. I don't know how we've got here, if I'm being fully transparent, but I do know how we've got here. Miracles. Miracles are how we got here. Not to mention the fact that this team is a team that never gives up, and they've been completely they've exceeded my expectations, to be honest. In the league, maybe not, but we'll cover the league at the end. If you don't know the Premier League winners or how the Premier League table has come out, A, watch last episode and you will see, or B, I will reveal everything at the end of this episode. We'll do go over a whole kind of just reading of the entire career mode save for season 1, as much as I can remember to do, and we will go over everything, an in-depth analysis on season 1. But this is the game we've got today. And before we go into the press conference, let's take a look at both teams' road to the final. So in the group stage, Manchester United came through their group, 6 wins on the bounce, 17 goals scored, 6 conceded. We were very good. We were very full value in the group stage. We also got a little bit lucky against teams who had red cards, couldn't control their discipline, and in the end, we got through quite comfortably. As for our opponents, Chelsea were in Group H, and they came top of their group, undefeated. Didn't win every single game, but undefeated with 14 points, 14 goals scored, 7 conceded, overcoming Piemonte Calcio or Juventus, Malmo, and Voluntari, who I believe are a substitute for one of the Russian teams in this career mode. In a round of 16, it was a hard-fought round of 16 for both teams. 0-0 in the first leg for Manchester United versus Barcelona, but 3-2 in the second leg. And it was a late goal. I can't remember who exactly it was from, but it was a late goal that got us through. I think it might have been Rashford, but I can't remember off the top of my head. As for Chelsea, a 4-3 aggregate win. They were already home and dry in the first leg, but they lost in the second leg. However, it was enough to send the English team through in that respect. In the quarterfinals, it was Manchester United versus Atletico Madrid and Chelsea versus Manchester City. Chelsea quite easily dispatched the citizens. 2-1 in the first leg, 3-0 in the second leg at the Etihad. We had a bit more trouble with Atletico. They were scrappy, they were fighters. It was a 2-2 draw in the home leg, and another late goal. I believe this was Donny van de Beek with a late goal here to send us through to the semi-finals ahead of Atletico Madrid, and now the semi-finals. Now, I still feel a bit bad, because even though it was the same difficulty, and even though there was nothing was changed from the first leg, we've pulled off something completely unrealistic to make it to the final. And I don't know how people will respond to it, but it's exactly the same settings it was for the first leg, and it's exactly the same settings it's been throughout this whole career mode thus far. We lost 4-0 to Bayern in the first leg. They completely outclassed us. And even in the second leg, they had more shots than us. They had more attempts on goal than us. But a world-class mastermind performance from David De Gea, as well as ruthless finishing up front. We pulled off something insane. We managed to get it to 6-6 in extra time, or to take it to extra time, and then 2 more goals, wrapped it up. I still don't really know how we did what we did, but we did it. Chelsea had a much easier route to the final, being placed against Sevilla. They had a 1-1 draw in the first leg and a 3-0 win in the second leg to send them through to the Champions League final. I'm just going to take a quick drink of water. Now, I know I said I wouldn't spoil the Premier League table, but if you know the results, you know that Chelsea don't need to win this Champions League final. So if we could just have it, please, thanks. Press conference.
Thank you for your patience. We'll start taking questions now.
This episode will go well over an hour, not to mention the gameplay, but of course the whole wrapping up of the season and just everything in general. Any special plans? Prepare as we always do. I ain't giving anything away. I ain't giving Chelsea anything to work off of. Pressure and excitement around the game against your rivals Chelsea, but not only that, it's the bloody Champions League final. I mentioned that maybe. We'll play the game, not the occasion. What do you mean? We will play the occasion. It's a fucking occasion. It might be our only Champions League final in this career mode. We might bottle it next time around. My United team's very in and out lately. I know, 2 points out of our last 9 in the final 3 games of the Premier League. I think that's just because we realised we ain't getting top 4. We're just going to chill and focus all our energies on the Champions League final. It's all about confidence, lads. It's all about confidence.
Okay, guys. Thank you. End of questions. Thanks now.
Right, taking a look at the news stories then. We'll see this here as you will see that we lost to Crystal Palace on the final day. Gaitis save denies Manchester United equaliser. Manchester United were close to getting a goal back against Crystal Palace, but Gaitis' heroics in goal prevented Amitai's side from equalising. Star performers this week. I'm surprised Gaitis not in that lineup. He was fucking stunning. Stopping us from doing everything. Minchov, is it Minchev or Minchov? Player of the Europa League. The Conference League, Immobile has been announced as player of the Conference League. Shakhtar win the Europa League and Spurs win the Europa Conference. Youngmin Son standing with the Conference Trophy, and I have no idea who that is, but he's standing with the Shakhtar, he's a Shakhtar player standing with the trophy. I know what I'm on about. Anyway, it was a Rangers win the final. Oh my god, it's like real life. Oh mate, and Lazio lost to Spurs, but we'll go over it all at the end. Champions League final preview. Stage is set for tomorrow when this season's European champions will be crowned. Chelsea clash with Manchester United in what promises to be an outstanding final. It's going to be 2008 vibes. Rivalry between Chelsea and Manchester United is set to continue this week when the teams meet again in an intriguing UEFA Champions League encounter. It is a final. It's the same text you get all the time though, so I'm not reading it all. Maguire, of course, is out. But it was only 5 days. It was a bruised shoulder. He is back in immediately. Immediate recovery from the former captain. I wondered if maybe I should have kept him captain, but I didn't. And I don't know whether to have Dalot or Wan-Bissaka on that right back spot. I think we'll go with Dalot just because he's had more minutes this season. Wan-Bissaka could be a bit rusty. Now, Cristiano, get your ass up there now. There is no negotiation on this. Rashford, Pogba, McTominay, Fernandes, Shaw, Varane, Maguire. That's the starting 11 I want. I just want to check out the bench here. Juan Mata will get a cameo. We'll put on Wan-Bissaka here. We probably won't use Cavani, but he's on the bench anyway. Van de Beek. Anyone else want to involve? Alanga, what the fuck are you doing down there? We will. I don't think we'll need Fred. We'll put full faith in Scott McTominay. I think that's how we roll for the Champions League final, except for one key change. So I'm ready, as I'll ever be. Hope you, the viewers, are ready. I hope Chelsea, the opponents, are ready. And I hope the world of YouTube is ready for the Champions League final, because this is how it's going to look. Here are the teams for this matchup. We've got Mendy in between the sticks, Chilwell and James as the fullbacks, Rudiger, Christensen and Azpilicueta as the back three centre-backs. Aspi will be the captain here. It might be his final chance for a Chelsea trophy. I don't know if they've re-signed him to a new contract, so we shall see at the end of the season. Toni Kroos will partner N'Golo Kante in the centre midfield role. Cam will be Mason Mount. And then the strike partnership, Wissam Ben Yedder, who give Ronaldo and Rashford a run for the Golden Boot in the Premier League. And Timo Werner, who hasn't been bad by any stretch in the Premier League either. As for Manchester United, David De Gea will be in goal. He lost a bit of confidence over the new year, but he's gained that back and more. Luke Shaw will be alongside Diogo Dalot as the fullback partnership. In centre-backs, we will have Rafael Varane and Harry Maguire. Scott McTominay will be that centre defensive midfielder. Bruno Fernandes and Paul Pogba will be the centre midfield duo. Left wing will be Jadon Sancho, and I really was considering Anthony Elanga to go in there, but I think Sancho may play the occasion more rather than Elanga. He has more experience, not by much, but more experience. And then Marcus Rashford, of course, one of the hidden gems of this first season, will play that right wing spot. And up front, it may be his final shot at it. Because if we don't win this, we ain't getting it next season. And I don't think he'll stick around if we don't get it next season. Cristiano Ronaldo will captain the side and maybe add one more Champions League honour to his already stacked trophy case. So without any further ado, we're at Sanderson Park. I believe that's just Allianz Arena, the Bayern Munich Stadium. But they can't actually have it as that name because it is copyrighted or licensed to another game. I think it's licensed to PES. Sorry if you can hear me with my phone charger. Hello, Mia. Yeah, I'm old. I'm very old now. 24 years young. Feeling it. Feeling every year of it. Right. Oh, header that. Nice. Good. Get the better of the defenders in the training. Hopefully we can get the better of them on the pitch as well. Rashford, you have to be finishing that. It's a big occasion. Oh, fuck's sake. Right, I'll do one more. Okay, one more where my player actually gets it is what I kind of meant there. Oh, I have to cross it. Okay. I want to score one more, but it's so difficult. Never mind. Right, let's go. Was it a good day? Oh, it was really good, but I probably drank more than I should have.
Champions League final day. Fans are beginning to pour into the stadium, and the tension is palpable. It is Chelsea. They face Manchester United, and it's live on EA TV.
Yeah, I drank a lot. But went out for lunch as well, so it wasn't too bad.
Something very special indeed to make it to a UEFA Champions League final. Now these two teams are intent upon tasting glory. Welcome to the showpiece event on the European club calendar. Derek Ray here in the commentary position, joined tonight for live coverage by Stuart Robson. It is Chelsea versus Manchester United.
Well, what a night, Derek. Two great teams, a perfect pitch, a magnificent stadium, and millions watching around the world. What more could you ask for, apart from maybe different commentators?
And this is how it looks for Chelsea. Andreas Christensen plays with Antonio Rudiger in central defence. N'Golo Kanté starts with Toni Kroos in the centre of midfield. And it's two strikers up front who look to provide the goal-scoring threat. The lineup for Manchester United. David De Gea stands between the posts. Rafael Varane plays alongside Harry Maguire in central defence. Paul Pogba plays alongside Bruno Fernandes in central midfield. And leading the attack today is Cristiano Ronaldo.
It is make or break then, because if we don't win this, we don't play Champions League next year. Because we've not done enough.
Certainly wasn't a clean tackle, and the referee is
Very early Yellow card for Mason Mount. I was about to say, we had our first red there. Yeah, I'm a lot older than you now. Like, it's... Okay, I'm getting too old for this. I'm not all grown up. I'm still about as mature as I always was. Mount should have been sent off there, but the ref's going to let some leeway occur because it's a Champions League final. But as I was saying, it is make or break for us. Chelsea already have a spot guaranteed in next year's Champions League for finishing top 4 in the Premier League. We, however, don't have that luxury. We finished 6th in the Premier League, unfortunately. And we need everything we've got here and more. And Rashford, trying one early, just off target. We've got everything we need and more. Rashford way off target. 90 minutes of the biggest European game. There'll be fans from Manchester United, fans from Chelsea, but also fans all over the world. It is the biggest game of club football. And these are the two of the teams involved in it. I don't know how we got here, but we are here. And we could be a goal up. The ball could go through to Cristiano Ronaldo. Manchester United strike first, and it's that man again.
Well, here it is again. The through ball.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
But there's still plenty to do from here. He hits it so well, though. Lots of pace, lots of power.
Fred, I think it was. It wasn't Fred, was it? Who was it? Who was it who played up to Pogba? I don't remember. I don't even have Fred in the team. I think it was Sancho. I don't remember. I'm still not fully 100% from the weekend. I know Pogba played it on to Cristiano Ronaldo, who has finished it. It's only his 3rd goal in the Champions League, but I can guarantee you if you played every match, he would have got a lot more. I wish I could have used him against Bayern. And you probably would have been clear with no problem maybe against Bayern, but we didn't have him in the semi-finals, and Rashford had to step up, and boy did he step up. We need the best performance we can here today. We need to try and sucker Mason Mount to getting sent off as well, because that will really open up the game. Bruno, Ronaldo needs to try and find some space here. He's not going to get shot off here. McTominay, oh, it didn't really. It was behind Bruno, and it couldn't really fall for McTominay to just smash that. Which is what I wanted to do with it.
And Mount.
We haven't been able to get the better of Chelsea this season in the league. A 5-2 loss in the first game of the season. That's a brilliant tackle from Rafa Varane. A 5-2 loss in the first game of the season against them, and a 2-2 draw towards season's end. Rashford spots Sancho. Fernandes can't win it over Kante. McTominay does though. Bruno tackled by Reece James. Maybe I don't know if it was a clean tackle, but he was tackled. I'll tell you that much, he was definitely tackled. Ben Yedder back up, doesn't seem to have a knock. Timo Werner tries to find an option, but goes straight to McTominay. Bruno Mars, I'm joking. Bruno Fernandes plays along to Sancho. Ronaldo to Bruno, saved by Mendy. Maybe should have played along to Pogba rather than gone for the spectacular with the Portuguese Magnifico. Oh my God, that could have been an own goal. Rudiger nearly passed it back into his own net. Luckily, the captain there to prevent it, because it was behind Mendy, blocked by Dallo, who I don't know why he's so far up the pitch. Chelsea not on all cylinders at the start of this match, but that doesn't mean there won't be. Rafa Varane's out of position, needs to get him back in. Luke Shaw tackles Reece James. It'll be a throw-in to Chelsea. I can't say it'll be a throw-in to the visitors because we're both visitors. That's great. That's great. Reece James is throwing it off the pitch. Mason Mount couldn't keep it in. Us drawing first blood was definitely what this game needed. Definitely what we needed. 3 games in the Premier League at the end of the season, only 2 points out of them. That is because our entire focus, we knew we weren't going to get top 4. We only knew that we were going to play Champions League football again next season by winning the whole thing this season. Ronaldo to Pogba. Sancho Back to Ronaldo. Bruno trying to make a run through. He does, straight up Mendy. Maguire just about wins it out. Diogo Dalot. Bruno. Ronaldo trying to find Pogba. Couldn't get through. We are putting our whole energy into this. All the energy I have left that I didn't use at the weekend. Maguire, brilliant interception. Criminally underrated this season. In real life, maybe not the same opinion, but in this career mode, he's been wonderful. McTominay intercepts there. Pogba to Bruno. We get a second and we're rolling. I can't be bothered with this game sometimes. The passes just don't seem to go as and where I want them to. That's going to be a handball against Dalot there. We've started off very well here. The pressure's been brilliant. Chelsea haven't been able to get anything going. And we just need to see it out. Another goal would obviously put us absolutely in the driving seat, but we were 2-0 up against Chelsea in the league. We conceded twice against them, so I'm not taking any bloody chances, I'll tell you that much. I'll be taking all my chances in front of goal, but I'm not taking any chances on them, you know, winning the Champions League. Mount, who arguably, well, not arguably, he shouldn't be on the pitch right now. Varane stops the Englishman in his tracks, and Shaw will give it to Bruno. McTominay just playing it around. Sancho. Need Rashford to make that run. He is doing exactly that. Will it be in time? No, not too late. Just a step too late. I need to make sure I had the gap and enough space to get it through between Chilwell and Rudiger. And I just left it a second too long. And it's going to be a free kick to Chelsea. Pogba wins the header though. McTominay, we've controlled this game. This is exactly what I wanted. It's exactly what we required. Sancho tackled by James, and hopefully the Englishman doesn't stay down, which he doesn't. N'Golo Kante running down the right here, has Luke Shaw on toast here. Bruno Fernandes keeps the ball in play. Sancho. Play it off to McTominay, just play it smart. So when I say play it smart, I say play it to Pogba, who I aim for, not to Ronaldo, who was marked. Great by Varane to stop Werner in his tracks. Shaw to Bruno. Takes on Kante and wins. Not a lot of people manage to do that. Ronaldo. McTominay. Off to Pogba. Bruno has that little opening there. It's hard to break through a back five, but we're trying. If I can get on one more to McTominay. I think Rudiger and McTominay had a little coming together there. We've got no right back.
Can they keep it going?
Maguire, might as well commit Maguire. He's already done the committing. Varane does well. Maguire, oh, Jesus Christ, his passing still leaves a lot to be desired, but we get it out of there. I really hope this isn't a boring Champions League final to watch. I hope we've got enough action going on here. Ronaldo to Bruno. Pogba asking, Pogba demanding it, and he's been possibly the Champions League player of the season for us. Either him or Rashford, but Rashford's probably... I would actually arguably give Rashford player of the season. I know Ronaldo scored more, and probably assisted more too, but Rashford's had a hell of a season. I don't know who will get what award or what accolade in the end of the season. All I do know is that we are 1-up in the Champions League final heading into the break. Cristiano Ronaldo separating the scores early. And arguably a bad decision from the ref. From Mason Mount, that should have been a red card. It would have been a red card. It would have been any later in the game, surely. Look at this again. That's poor. That's poor. I don't know about that being a yellow there, referee, but we have had the control. They've not had a shot yet. 57-43 in terms of possession. 4 shots to 0. 0.9 expected goals to 0. We just need to keep crowding them out, keep closing them out. And a second goal would definitely do the trick. And at some point we have to bring on Juan Mata for a send-off, whether we win or whether we lose. It's against his former club. I was just going to have him send off in the Prem, but, I mean, obviously, that's not respectful enough, is it? Second half, 45 minutes to go. I believe Chelsea have made a change. Lukaku coming on for Ben Yedder. I thought he would come on for Timo. Ben Yedder had such a classic Premier League goal-scoring season. But to be fair, it's a smart change from Thomas Tuchel, because in that 2-2 draw, there was one person who scored both the goals, and his name's Romelu Lukaku. Against his former club. Will he be able to inspire Chelsea to a Champions League? That's a poor tackle from Ben Chilwell. A yellow card for him. I think that was a yellow. I'll give that. I'll assume that one was a yellow. It didn't look like cynical. It was just a tanglement, I think. Lost his footing. I mean, still not a smart challenge to make, but it ain't a red. Difference between Mount and that tackle was Mount went in from behind. Varane, Pogba.
This is looking threatening.
Needs to find some space to get a ball in here. Christensen's all over him. And does very, very well, the young Dane. I'm in trouble here. Romelu Lukaku. To Mason Mount, who again, I reiterate, shouldn't be on the pitch. Tries to get it back into the middle. I think that was Kante going for the header. We get it gone. Another counter. We're blistering on the counter when we have movement. Oh, that's a heavy ball. Ronaldo. Pressed X them just because I was annoyed. I'm glad I didn't connect with anyone though. Great tackle by McTominay. Once again, underrated. He's another underrated hero in his team. Although his passing there was quite questionable, as it locked onto the wrong player, but that's beside the point. Tony tried to get a foot in the way. Lukaku. He's going to be looking not only for revenge against his former club, but also in our Champions League. I said another Champions League. I don't know if he's won a Champions League with his current club. Bruno to Sancho. He's got. Has he got the better Reece James? He's cut inside. Bruno, Ronaldo. Pogba's, but it's behind him. Why has it gone behind him? Maybe I should have taken a shot with Ronaldo. I don't know, but why was the ball behind him there? Chelsea coming on in leaps and bounds. And of course, the first shot, the first goal. FIFA 22 in a fucking nutshell. He couldn't write. I mean, I was going to say he couldn't write it, but of course you could. It's scripted. Thomas Tuchel getting the hug from his number 9.
Well, here's the replay, and what a
there is no way on earth this should be going in. First of all, Lukaku should be marked. But second of all, De Gea has to be doing better. The first shot from Chelsea in the Champions League final. I don't even know, he's kind of sliced it on his left foot as well, but it still ends up in the back of it. That is scripting in a nutshell, ladies and gentlemen. And I was considering bringing Juan Mata on, but I think we need to maybe delay that just for now. 1-1 here in the Champions League final. If we lose to Chelsea and you have 2 shots and 2 goals, I will be fuming, by the way, because that will make us miss out on European football. 5 goals in the Champions League for Lukaku. Ronaldo to Rashford. Oh, it is really 2008 vibes. It's 1-1. That's really, but doesn't get the penalty shootout. Does not full win it. I mean, it would be good for content and drama, but I don't want to lose. I really don't want to lose. We can't lose.
Here's Chilwell.
Chilwell dribbles off the pitch. I am going to bring Mata on because he may be the difference. I know he's a good 10 or 15 ratings below the current midfield, but maybe some inspiration in the midfield is what's required. The final appearance for Juan Mata. Chelsea and Manchester United fans will be applauding this one. A man who has done well at both. A man who is a cult hero at both clubs. Juan Mata will get his final minutes as a football player. I don't know why it's gone backwards to Rashford. I don't know why he can't control it, but Mata steps out onto a football pitch for the final time. Varane tackles, but oh no, it didn't tackle. Who would have seen that one coming? Mata gets it to Rashford, shifts it quickly. He needs to be at his best here. Bruno to McTominay. Into Ronaldo. Bruno Fernandes. Back to Ronaldo. Referee. Sure, that's a... It's not even... It's not... No, right. I understand some of the yellow cards, but that's probably the stupidest one yet. Mata doesn't even have the ball. Rudiger's just slid for the sake of sliding. The ball is still in possession of Cristiano Ronaldo. I can't believe that, to be honest with you. Another man who should have been sent off in the first minute won't even get sent off because Kai Havertz is coming on. Oh, Chelsea are going to win this, aren't they? I'm getting frustrated. I'm getting pissed off. Bruno Fernandes. I'm going to strike this. You might as well. It's the occasion, isn't it? Oh, it wasn't bad, you know. It wasn't bad. Edouard Mendy. I don't think it was going in, but I don't think Mendy was taking any chances. Corner, Manchester United. How long have we got left? I can't see because of my my streaming chat thing. 15 minutes plus a few seconds and then whatever injury time. Fernandes towards McTominay. Lukaku gets it gone. Juan Mata blocked. It's stupid I did take the shot from there, to be honest. Mata finds Sancho. On to... I hate this game. I fucking hate it. Why can't a simple pass just be a simple pass? Why does it have so many fucking... shit's wrong with it? And I know if a Chelsea player... If someone was controlling Chelsea there, they'd feel the same on that pass. It just went out of play. And now LeBron James is soccer. Christian Pulisic coming on for Timo Werner. I can guarantee you now he'll be the match winner for Chelsea. I can fucking tell you now. Movement, lads. Why are the opponents so good at marking your players, but you can't mark the opponents? Bruno to Ronaldo. Mata. Oh, brilliant tackle. And Mendy will gather. Oh. Seppel's going to be long enough without any extra time and penalties.
10 minutes left for play.
Christensen on a run here, interesting. I don't know if they switched formation. It seems like they must have done to accommodate Pulisic. Maguire's done well, and it's now switched me off Maguire for whatever. Like, why? Like, I thought I'd gone in, by the way. I'm fully blaming the game. I know I blame the game for a lot, and usually I'm just blaming the game because I'm annoyed. But that would have been fully the game's fault. Because I'm trying to keep Maguire able to block Christensen's ball in again. And for whatever reason, it switched me. Luke Shaw should do a better job there of marking the LeBron James of soccer, don't get me wrong. But that would have been the game's fault. Maguire had that covered and it would have not worked out. Rashi try to get some space here. Try to get something for his club. Juan Mata. Ronaldo. Into Bruno. Please get there. Oh, mate. Varane somehow doesn't win the header there. Didn't tell you how. Why is I don't understand why Christensen's playing left mid. Maguire gets in front. Dallo. Why is it done that? That was from Mata. Oh, thank God. Jesus Christ, this game is giving me blood pressure. High blood pressure. Mata into Ronaldo. Mata's asking for it, but it's no way getting past Rudiger. Maybe should have had second thoughts on that one. Varane. Pulisic try to put the pressure on best he can. 4 minutes of added time here, and then we'll go to injury time or extra time if there's no goal. Varane wins the header out. Luke Shaw gets it away. I'm fully concentrated now, by the way. I'm going to probably not even commentate that much. Ronaldo. Fucking hell, Mats, keep running then if you want it, lad. And I've lost the ball out. Ref, the time's done. The time's done. We're going to extra time. Oh boy! I don't need this. I'm not conditioned for this emotionally. Because if we don't win this, we ain't playing Champions League next season. Ronaldo putting his head early. We couldn't find a second goal, and Lukaku punished us for it. Equaliser in the 62nd minute. I still vehemently argue that Mount should have been sent off, but I think he's let him off just because of the occasion. 52 to 48 in terms of possession, 6 shots to 5, 1.3 expected goals to 1. This is going to be make or break. Not just for this career mode, but in general. 30 minutes
here, and it's quite simple. Both
more
teams must
required.
steel
Will
themselves
one of
for
these teams
30
score
extra minutes.
inside these 30 minutes? Or will we be going to penalties?
What can Chelsea do from this position?
Offside, surely.
To keep himself onside,
Havertz is offside. I want to bring Donny on, but I don't know when is the perfect time because it means bringing Bruno off. And I don't think I want to bring Bruno off. And I don't want to bring Mata off either. It's his final game. You see my problem? Problem is I didn't fucking complete this in 90 minutes. And I've got 30 more. Nerve-wracking minutes. Ronaldo to Sancho. Bruno. Tried to spot Ronaldo. Tomne's committed for whatever reason. Maguire doing very well. Turns out a ball going to a very forward Christensen. It must have changed the formation. Christensen, for whatever reason, is on the left wing, but I ain't complaining because it might give us a chance. Bruno has been picked out well here by McTominay. Around Rudiger. I'm not going to go too mad just yet. But it's just like in the initial game. Early on in the first half, we took the lead. And early on in the first half of extra time, we take the lead too.
That's a great strike.
Bruno Fernandes gave it his all. And I said, I don't want to bring Bruno off. I don't think we need to. Have I ever been more right? Have I ever been more right? It's a big occasion. We need to think smart here. He'll never score a goal. More important than that, it's his 6th goal in the Champions League. But I don't think he'll ever get one more important if it ends up being the winner. Ultra defensive. Don't give a shit. It's the Champions League final.
Toni Kroos.
Chelsea have got it all to do again. If we do win the Champions League, I'll go silent. I'll allow the celebrations to occur. Bruno to Rashford. Well, okay. Sorry. We'll correct that. Bruno aimed for Rashford. Went to the Chelsea player. Varane gets in the way of the ball from Pulisic. Havertz tries to knock it back in. Varane gets it away. Mata on to Bruno. Sancho, will he get there? How SP? He does. He does.
In position. Well, the keeper wasn't worried in the slightest.
Wasn't the greatest of strikes, but you have to realise that it was probably because the pressure that Azpilicueta put on him there. Down low for Wan-Bissaka. 15 more minutes to go. I don't think there'll be a goal from Chelsea in this first period of extra time. There will be a substitution. Chelsea taking off Reece James for Juan Cuadrado. Two minutes of added time in this period here. Chelsea may get one more move up the field for a goal. They shouldn't have. I don't know why they've still got Christensen on this left-hand side. I don't know why he's so bleeding fast. I mean, he's fast for a defender. I'll give him that, but like, so is McTominay. You're chasing him isn't the fastest either. McTominay blocks corner to the Blues. I forgot that Ronaldo and Rashford had swapped places because of the formation. Really should try and fix that, but we ain't gonna. And Matt has gone to CDM, and he's now playing like a 49 rated. Lovely. As if he isn't bad enough already. Oh, he's not bad. He's just coming to the end of his career. He's declined a lot this season, though. What's the suggestion? Ronaldo for Elanga? Absolutely not. Sorry, Anthony. No offence to you and all that, but they're going to be good for Lukaku, aren't they? Another, I think, short option here might be the one preferred. Cuadrado. Cross is blocked by Wan-Bissaka. This could be a foot race here. But Wan-Bissaka's done enough to get us to the break. 15 more minutes are the difference between us and a Champions League trophy. If you were telling me season 1 we'd win the Champions League, I'd call you a liar. But you never know. Miracles do happen. We didn't beat Bayern the way we bet Bayern to come upon the short end of the stick in the Champions League final. Taking a look at the stats at the half-time period of extra time. 50-50 in terms of possession. 8 shots to 5. 1.8 expected goals to 1.3. We've got 15 more minutes. If Chelsea score, it'll most likely go to penalties. That is what's on the line here. Can we be victorious?
And away they go again.
We need, if we can get a third goal, then it's home and dry, and I have absolutely no worries. But I don't think we can get a third goal is the issue. I think we're going to have to play more defensively than attacking. McTominay to Mata. Will he get Champions League against his old club? Not with passing like that. That was for Rashford, but apparently the pass just didn't want to complete.
Now Chelsea in a position of menace.
Shaw gets perfect tackle in there. Sancho needs to make the move, and he does. Into Ronaldo. Oh, Marcus Rashford. Oh, he tried to... The touch was heavy, and he tried to get what he could away there. Mendy equal to it. I tried to dink him. It was a great ball from Cristiano Ronaldo, though. World class.
But they have to pose more of a threat at the other end.
I didn't even see that ball. I was aiming for Sancho. Tackle put in. And Varane gets back. Again, Maguire. McTominay. To Juan Mata. His final game in football. Christensen fouls him, but the ref says no somehow.
They get forward, but time is very much against them here.
Great save from Dave. Christensen tried it. 6 minutes. What's the change? It's asking for Bruno for Van der Beek. Nah, Bruno's staying on.
Delivering it. It might be.
Ronaldo. Can he get it off Aspi? No. No. Oh my god, I thought I went in. Cuadrado. Wrong side of the post. There'll be fans at the other side of Sanderson Park thinking that was 2-2. And honestly, for a second, I was along with him. I thought it was 2-2. Dave. Out to Wan-Bissaka. On to Rashford. He has a pace over Chilwell. Does he have the energy after 115 minutes? Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, it's a save from Mendy. That would have wrapped it up.
Another goal from his corner would in all likelihood secure victory.
2 more minutes. Plus injury time. Chelsea are going to need something special here off the counter if they want to keep in this tie. But if Manchester United score here, Champions League is ours. Bruno Fernandes towards, of course, the only man you want. Cristiano Ronaldo, it's dropped. Mendy can get it. McTominay trying to keep the pressure on Kroos. It's a throw into Chelsea. How many minutes of added time will there be, do you reckon? I reckon 3.
What about the stoppage time situation?
2 minutes of added time. Chelsea have one more chance to roll a dice.
And a good-looking ball.
Havertz picked out by Pulisic. Will it be enough? Will Havertz be able to create anything? I think it's over. Luke Shaw gets the block. Bruno gets the clear. And we're Champions League winners!
Manchester United have painted the Champions League red.
Well, just look at the emotions out there. Joy and relief on one side, despair and heartache
Jubilation
on the other.
from Manchester United. Commiseration for Chelsea. Ladies and gentlemen, in season 1, with the starter team, no signings, only I think one player called off loan that we kept in the team.
Well, they have to make the
And
most of this, don't they?
we've only used the youth academy and calling people back from loan. No transfers made, and we've won the Champions League. I'm going to stay quiet. I'm going to allow the boys to celebrate the victory. I'm going to allow Cristiano Ronaldo to hold up potentially his last Champions League, but another one to add. And it's that man there, Bruno Fernandes, who sealed a deal for us in extra time. But ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to be quiet now and let the celebrations ensue. You guys enjoy as well.
Manchester United.
Well, this is what they wanted. What a moment for these players. They've worked so hard to win this trophy. They've been fantastic.
And you can feel the emotion. It's natural to reflect on this final, but so much hard work has gone into the entire campaign. Memories, memories. What would a celebration be without the chance to enjoy it with your own supporters?
Well, these fans have certainly played their part, haven't they? They'll savour these moments. They've travelled far and wide to follow their team. They're loving every minute of this, and why not? They deserve it.
A performance of fire as well as ice. They held their nerve when that was necessary. And these celebrations will run long into the night.
Well, these are the moments they have to make the most of. It doesn't happen very often, does it? These will be photos to cherish for years to come. Brilliant stuff.
Manchester United are the winners of the UEFA Champions League.
There'll be celebrations long into the night. Manchester United Champions League winners. Early goal from Cristiano Ronaldo put us ahead. An equaliser from Romelu Lukaku took it to extra time. But the Portuguese Magnifico, Bruno Fernandes, got the winner eventually in the end, and it could have been all so different. Some late chances from Chelsea. Weren't able to find the back of the net, and we take our Champions League trophy. I believe it's number 4 for Manchester United if we're counting. 50-50 in terms of possession, 10 shots to 7. 2.5 expected goals to 1.9. It probably should have been a draw on any other day, but of course you can't draw in the Champions League. I would say we had the edge, and we did. And who else can you give man of the match to? Absolutely nobody. Bruno Fernandes, a man who's going to stay definitely for his whole career mode. I don't know how many seasons we're going to do, but a man who's definitely going to stay for the entire duration. 7.8 rating for him and a goal as well. Cristiano Ronaldo, 7.6 and a goal, a vital goal from the captain. Scott McTominay assisting for one of them, 7.6. He assisted for the Bruno goal, I believe. And then the Pogba goal, or the Pogba assist came for the Ronaldo goal, 7.2. Oh my. And ladies and gentlemen, if we're looking at Chelsea ratings, the only man that stood out to me as well as anyone else was Mendy, to be honest. But Romelu Lukaku gets the man of the match because he is the scorer of the Chelsea goal in the Champions League final. 7.4 rating for him. Mendy was my player of the game, to be honest with you. Reece James with the assist and a 6.8. I think it all went wrong when he started playing bloody Christensen at left mid. But in all seriousness, I am overjoyed with this team, and I cannot think of anything better. Realistically, if I was doing that, how I would do my usual career modes, the career mode would be over by now. One season done. It'd be one and done, but we want to win the Premier League, don't we? We want to win the Premier League, and we want to win both in the same season, to be honest with you. But, ladies and gentlemen, let's get to the post-match interview, and let's bask in our glory. Champions League winners. We came 6th in the Premier League, which meant we didn't get Champions League football. But we do now because we just won the Champions League. Happy fucking days.
Have you got time for a few questions?
We're already nearly 50 minutes into the episode. This is going to extend an hour, maybe an hour and a half after all the analysis. Oh, let's go. This is just a start. I'm so happy. We couldn't beat Chelsea in the league, but when it mattered, I mean, obviously it mattered in the league, but when it mattered, we got the victory in the biggest game in club football. Was it good to have Maguire back? Absolutely. It was a good first game back. World-class defending from him again. Underrated. I don't know if he'll stay in the starting 11, but he's definitely not going anywhere in general. I said I'd keep him on, and I will. It could have gone either way, but our team came up with a winner. And I know these lads keep going to the very last minute, and it shows. It really shows. Bruno Fernandes finding that little bit of magic
we've got for you
to give us the winner, and then we went ultra defensive and we didn't give a shit. Champions League winners. What the shit. Sometimes you just can't really believe what you're seeing. Angers have come in with a 1-year loan deal for Reggie Stewart. Absolutely. He could be very good, you know. Look at him, 65 and only 16 years of age. He could progress. At Angers as well, he'll probably get game time. That's a very good loan offer if it goes through. 20 million for winning the Champions League. And Harry Maguire. Thanks to push me back into action at last. Definitely felt ready. It was the right decision, wasn't it? Yes, absolutely. And Juan Mata getting a Champions League trophy in his final game of football. Player contract expiring. We've got Lee Grant, Damani Mellor, Bjorn Hardley, and Will Fish. I'm aware of all of these expiring, but there's none I want to keep on. I think we're all... In fact, actually, Bjorn Hardley could be decent, you know. You know, we'll get Bjorn Hardley on a renegociation. The other ones can go. And we'll get him on a loan deal. I don't think he'll ever play for United, but he's not that awful, to be honest. Sporadic, obviously. And a year. Once 3. You know what? 3 keeps you on for a while, and we'll figure that out eventually. And what money do you want? Probably stupid amounts for someone who doesn't play. Yes, we'll take the signing bonus off. Your wage is accepted. 8.6 for never appearing. You're making 19-year-old knows how to bloody haggle. I'll tell you that much. Everyone else is as they are. And we'll take a look at the stats of all the players very, very soon. But ladies and gentlemen, Season 1 is done. We're just going to get through the admin here now. Neil Malone and Harley Jenkins got an updated report on them. And they're still, I mean, Jenkins I'd be happy to release, honestly. But we'll give him the summer break to try and pick it up a little bit. Will Fish has approached directly and claimed he made no attempt to resolve any issues regarding his remuneration package. Well, I mean, A, I have, and he didn't want it. And B, he's gone in the month. Who gives a fuck? Reggie Stewart will go to Angers next season. The first move already done. There'll be a lot more moves to come, ladies and gentlemen. I'll tell you that much for free. One more time for those in the back. Players' contracts expiring. Will Fish, Damani Mellor, and Lee Grant will not be signing on. And, of course, it will be the World Cup. So all these players will be going to the World Cup. David De Gea for Spain. Jadon Sancho, Dean Henderson, Harry Maguire, and Luke Shaw have all been picked for England. Rafael Varane and Paul Pogba will go for France. Donny van de Beek has done well enough to get caught up for the Netherlands. Victor Lindelof and Anthony Elanga will represent Sweden. Bruno Fernandes will represent Portugal. And Scott McTominay will represent Scotland. And if you're wondering, why isn't Ronaldo there? He's probably retired from international football, that would be my guess. Although I am curious why Ronaldo's not there either, to be honest. I'm going to stop it now so it doesn't go too far and I can't see all I want to see. So take a look at the news stories at the end. Mendy's save stops Man United doubling lead. Manchester United came close to doubling their advantage against Chelsea in the but Mendy's heroics in goal prevented the Amortized side from building on the lead. I think there's a bigger story there, but it doesn't really matter too much, I suppose. You know, only won the Champions League. Manchester United are Champions League winners. Sanderson Park played host to an astonishingly powerful display from Manchester United, who emerged victorious over Chelsea with a 2-1 win and saw Fernandes leading the celebrations after the final whistle. The man bloody scored the winner, of course. I've just realised something. Wouldn't it say Ronaldo led the celebration because he's the captain? Is Ronaldo actually going to retire? That's something we need to figure out in a second. The fans in Manchester are getting ready to give the squad a hero's welcome home as an enthralling journey to the climax of the tournament was rewarded with more silverware to find room for in the club's trophy cabinet. Yesterday's thrilling triumph... Yesterday's thrilling performance saw Manchester United make it 4 triumphs racked up in Champions League finals. I've just realised. Does that mean Ronaldo is on his way? Final Premier League Player of the Month nominees were Ben Yedder, Weghorst, Seferovic and Mendy. and it was Seferovic that got it. But I just need to check. Ronaldo's still there. Why wouldn't Ronaldo be leading the celebrations? He's a captain. He better fucking not be retiring. Respectfully, he's a twat if he does. I think he's sticking on. Doesn't say retiring end of season. Is Mata still here, actually? That's a question. Mata's still here, and he is retiring end of season, which is fine. We give him a send-off. One more trophy to take with him. But, ladies and gentlemen, let's go over everything in season 1. It's gonna be like a lot of talking here for about the next half an hour. So if you've seen all you want to see in this episode, if you've seen everything you want to watch, then you're more than welcome to click off, and I will see you next time for season 2. However, if you want to know everything, if you want to see everything from all around the world and all the competitions, then stick around because we'll be here for a while just speaking on it and getting everything tied up, all the loose ends tied up. So in the Premier League, Watford, Norwich and Newcastle will be relegated to the Championship. Palace in 17th, Brentford in 16th, West Ham in 15th, Southampton in 14th, Leicester 13th, Brighton 12th, and Leeds in 11th. That is the bottom half of the table. Now reading up into the top half, we've got Everton in 10th place, Aston Villa in 9th place, Wolves 8th, Burnley 7th, Manchester United 6th, Arsenal 5th, Spurs 4th, Liverpool 3rd, Chelsea 2nd, and the Premier League winners by 1 point, and it came down to the final day between all 5 of these teams. I'm pretty sure Man City started the day 4th as well. Manchester City won the Premier League. Now, as we look at the FA Cup, who were the winners of the FA Cup then? Manchester City did the double, beating Liverpool 2-1 in the final. And where did we get to? I think we got to... Oh, we got to the 4th round. I forgot about getting smashed by Southampton, to be honest. It was a dark time, tough time. Carabao Cup, we didn't get anywhere because we faced our fucking local rivals in the 3rd round, and we were nowhere near prepared. 3-1 to Chelsea in the end. Chelsea did get some silverware if it wasn't the Champions League final. They beat their North London rivals. Cardiff held a run to the semis, and where were we? Round 3, won it. We lost to Manchester City because we weren't prepared. I think it was the last minute De Bruyne goal from memory, but it was a long time ago now. Super Cup was won by Chelsea at the start of the season. Of course, Chelsea, the Champions League winners, Villarreal, the Europa League winners. Chelsea won that 4-1. Champions League goes to Manchester United, and we overcame a lot to get to that point. Bayern in the semi-finals, Atletico in the quarters, Barca in the round of 16, and the group stage, which was quite easy if I'm being truthful, but that final was electric, cathartic, some would say. Europa League. Winners of that was Shakhtar Donetsk with a 1-0 win over Rangers. Rangers fans losing it in real life and in the game. And then the Conference League, I'm going to have to open a window, it's getting too warm in here. Spurs losing, or defeating I should say, Lazio. I'm used to them losing because they don't really win trophies. But they have won a trophy over Lazio. Fair fucks to them. And then the World Cup, of course, is still ongoing. We'll take a look at that at the end. But this is how it's looking right now. Are we in the same group as Scotland? That's not real life, isn't it? Here we are. It looks like we've already got our representatives from Group G going for us. Scotland and China crashing out. But we'll take a full look on that at the end of the... start a new season, I guess. Taking a look then, before we go any further into all the leagues in the world, I need to remember to take a look at the stats here because I'll forget otherwise. Of course, the man making the most appearances this season is Marcus Rashford, and there's great reasons for it. 51 goal contributions, we'll get to those in a second. Donny van de Beek getting a lot of game time, 49. Bruno Fernandes at 49 as well. Rafa, more or less a permanent centre-back with 46. Some big appearance makers. Now, this is going to be the doozy. Will it be Ronaldo? Or I think Rashford's actually scored more than Ronaldo overall in all competitions. Rashford, 51 goal contributions, 32 goals, 19 assists. A worldie of a season from Marcus Rashford, a man who's definitely sticking around for the foreseeable. I'm curious about maybe putting him in striker rather than right wing next season, but we'll see. Cristiano Ronaldo, though, I think he's got a player of the season, hasn't it? 54 goal contributions in 42 games. That's unheard of. There's a reason why he's the best ever, in my opinion. 29 goals, including the Premier League Golden Boot, 26 and 34. in the league, and then obviously 3 in the Champions League, including a very vital one in that final to send us into the lead in the first place. 25 assists for Cristiano Ronaldo. Donny van de Beek, what a season he had, and he's going to stick around definitely. 19 goals and 15 assists for the Flying Dutchman, and a world-class season. And Bruno Fernandes as well. I thought he was a little bit lackluster at parts, but in the end he's proven me wrong, because look at those stats. 17 goals, 26 assists in the end, and a hell of a season from the Magnifico as well. Even Pogba pitching in with a good amount of goals and assists as well. 13 goals, 11 assists. He's one maybe considering moving on purely because of age, but we will see as we go along. Anthony Elanga, he's come on in leaps and bounds. A loan deal for him next season might be the method. I'm not sure yet. It depends how our loanees did and what I decide to do with the team for season 2. But Anthony Elanga, 10 goals, 10 assists. Brilliant contributions from him. Even Cavani coming in with 7 goals and 6 assists from 25 appearances, most of them substitute appearances. And then Sancho, a little underwhelming, but I'm sure he'll kick on next season. And as you can see the rest here, I'll scroll all the way down to the bottom just in case we miss any goals or assists. But here they are. Laird was very important this season. I've got to say, Laird came in clutch. Didn't really want to bring him back too early off his loan spell, but he was brought back purely because of the fact that we had no right back, because both Wan-Bissaka and Dalot got injured. And the most valuable player at the club now is Bruno Fernandes, 84 million. Jadon Sancho still worth an absolute mint, as is Rashford, Pogba. Looking down, these are all the values of some of the players. Scott McTominay's value soared, and it will only keep soaring, in my opinion. A lot of these players' values will continue to soar as well. And Finlay Alexander, he's a man on a mission next season, I would say. 76 rated. But then we look around at all the leagues around the world. We'll get a whole different POV, I guess, of all the leagues around the world. I don't know how a lot of the leagues work, so I will be reading top 4s and bottom 3s unless I know how the league works, if that makes sense. So we've got the Argentinian league. It is River Plate who lead that. I don't know if the season's over, but they are top currently. Colón, Boca Juniors and Independiente complete the top 4. As we read down here, the bottom 3 look like they are Gimnasia, Central Cordoba, and Platense. Or Platense? Platense? Don't know. The Australian A-League winning that is Sydney FC by 14 points. WS Wanderers, MacArthur FC, and Melbourne Victory complete the top 4. I'm guessing that's West Sydney Wanderers. Fuck knows. Bottom 3, Brisbane Roar, Adelaide United, and Central Coast. As for the Austrian Bundesliga then, LASK actually coming top there. I thought it'd be Red Bull Salzburg. They usually walk the Austrian league, but I've been proven wrong there. Red Bull Salzburg in second, though Rapid Vienna in third, and Hartberg complete the top 4. As the bottom 3 is SV Rayed, Abmer Vaquer, and WSG Tirol. I'll be butchering a lot of pronunciation, by the way, because I don't know how to pronounce them all. So there you go. And the winners of the 1A Pro League in Belgium, KAA Ghent, coming top. 2 points ahead of Club Brugge, who finished in second. Third is Standard Liège, and finishing the top 4 is Royal Antwerp. As we read down the league, the bottom 3, Kortrijk, Eupen, and Beerschot. Beerschot's a cool name. Beerschot. Probably not how you pronounce it at all. Of course, the Liga de Brazil plays at a different time to some of the European leagues, so it'll be completely different timing here. At the top at the moment, though, is Fluminense, Internacional, Grêmio, and Atlético Mineiro are currently the top 4. Down in the bottom 3 is Chapecoense, Atlético Gio, and Fortaleza. As for the Chinese league, I don't know if this is done or not. I don't know how many they play either, but the top 4 currently is Shanghai Port, Shandong Taishan, Shanghai Shenhua, and Guangzhou City. I've completely butchered all of them. Bottom 3 are Chongqing, LG Athletic, Wuhan FC, and Hebei FC. As for the Danish 3F Super League, I don't know what 3F means. 3 floors, maybe? I don't know. Midtjylland win that, 2 points clear of Copenhagen. Not really a lot of competition otherwise. 21 points separates the next team. Aarhus and Brøndby will be the top 4. As the bottom 3 is Silkeborg, IF Vela Bold Club and Sunderjiski. Fuck knows for that last one. In the EFL Championship, coming up to the Premier League, it'll be West Brom who clean up with 95 points. Fulham will also be promoted to the Championship, which means Fulham and Norwich will avoid each other again. One of Bournemouth, Nottingham Forest, Bristol City or Swansea City will also be promoted to the Premier League. Looking down at the relegation zone, it is Hull City, Peterborough and a very woeful Blackpool that will slink down to League One. I couldn't remember if it does a League Two or League One in the wrong order again like last year's, but it doesn't. Sunderland will be going up as champions from League One in this career mode. I'm going to take a screenshot because I've got a Sunderland fan I'm friends with, so Ipswich will go up automatically as well. I lost my train of thought there. And then one of Rotherham, Bolton, Plymouth or Portsmouth will also advance to the Championship. We'll see who at the end of next season, I guess, because I don't really look at these otherwise. The relegation zone consists of Shrewsbury, Accrington Stanley. Who are they? They're a League Two team now. Doncaster and Morecambe. And that is unfortunate for some of those teams. Now, League Two, Bradford City. You better be up there, lads. Fuck. Well, in League 2, it is Mansfield that are 14 points clear at the top, absolutely destroying their opposition in League 2. Swindon Town and Port Vale will go up automatically as well, and then one of Carlisle United, Leyton Orient, Newport County or Forest Green will also advance. Where the fuck are they? Where are you? Well, 16th? You'll know that clip if you've seen it. And if there was a Blue Square Premier, I don't know what they call it now, the National League. Blue Square Premier is old school, isn't it? Obviously, if there was a non-league in this game, it would be Harrogate and Oldham that would fall down to there. As for Ligue 2 in France, Auxerre will go up. I'm pretty sure AC Ajaccio will go up. And I think it's one of Cannes, Guingamp and Nîmes Olympique that will also advance to Ligue 1 next season. As for the bottom three, it will be Grenoble Foot, Valenciennes and Dunkirk. As for Ligue 1, we know who's won it, but how far they won it by 10 points. Paris Saint-Germain once again win the league by a phenomenal margin. Marseille actually nearly kept pace with them on 86 points. Lyon as well in third. I believe those top three will get Champions League. And Strasbourg, who came in fourth, will get Europa League. Stade Rennais will get Conference, if I'm not mistaken by those lines on the side. But Strasbourg in fourth, that's massive, to be fair. That's a big, big leap for them. In the bottom three, it will be ESTAC, Troyes, Lorient and Clermont Foot going down. Saint Etienne and Bordeaux, who went down in real life, survive in game. As for is it second Bundesliga before the third one? I don't know why. We'll do the third Bundesliga first. We'll go back to second Bundesliga. All right, it makes more sense. Magdeburg win the third Bundesliga, or the third Liga in Germany, by 9 points. Braunschweig will go up as well, and Kaiserslautern will be in a relegation playoff. As for the bottom three, Zwickau, Havelse, and Freiburg 2 will be. I don't know if there's a league below. I mean, there is a league below, obviously, in real life, but not in the game. They will go down, however, if there had been a league. In Bundesliga, Zwei, I don't remember my German too well. Schalke win that by 2 points ahead of Hamburg. And Dusseldorf will be in a relegation playoff match as well to get in to the Bundesliga. Now, you might be wondering, who's going to be playing Kaiserslautern? Now, this is the answer. It's Regensburg, who could go down in that relegation playoff against Kaiserslautern. Ingolstadt and Dynamo Dresden will be going down, however, and they will not be surviving. As for the Bundesliga, then, go on, give it. Oh, right. Borussia Dortmund win the Bundesliga. I thought it might take a while for Bayern Munich to get beaten off that top spot, but no, Bayern Munich lose out. Borussia Dortmund are Bundesliga champions. I think Bayern, Leipzig, Mönchengladbach and Leverkusen all go in the Europa League, if my memory's not mistaken, but I might be wrong. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know the leagues. And then Hoffenheim go into Europa Conference League. Right? I think. I don't know. But anyway, reading down, Arminia Bielefeld will play against Dusseldorf to determine who will be in the Bundesliga and who will be in the second league of German football. Fürth and VfL Bochum will go down. Stuttgart barely surviving. As for the Hero ISL in India, this is how the table looks. I think this is the first time I've read out an Indian one, to be honest. It's the first time the Indian League's been in. Bengaluru FC have won the league by 9 points. I think if the league is over, they've won the league by 9 points. I could be incorrect on that. Chennai FC, Kerala Blasters, and Mumbai City complete the top 4. As we read down, the bottom 3 are FC Goa, Odisha FC, and ATK Mohun Bagan. I have absolutely no idea if I pronounced those right at all. For Serie A, because there's only one Italian league now, AC Milan are victorious in the table, I guess. I don't really know how to... In Serie A, they've won the league. Kind of like real life. Or was it Inter won it in real life? I don't remember. My memory is a blur. Anyway, basically, Milan won the league. All right, Napoli, Roma, and Inter completed top 4. They'll be going for Champions League spots. Piemonte Calcio, aka Juventus, will play Europa League football next season, and Lazio will once again play Conference League, hoping to win the trophy after they lost in the final this season. Reading down the table, if there was a Serie B, Spezia, Venezia, and Cagliari would all be relegated. As for the Japanese league, Vissel Kobe have won the league by 5 points. If the season's over, if it's not, then they're top by 5 points. I have no idea how some of these leagues work, to be honest with you. Kashiwa Reysol, Yokohama FM, Cerezo Osaka will complete the top 4. As for the bottom 3, it doesn't look like the season's over because they've probably have all played each other if they've only played 16 games. Vegalta, Sendai, Sagantosu, and Avispa Fukuoka will not be doing very well so far this season. They're in the bottom 3. The K-League, Korean League, of course, is as follows. Ulsan Hyundai, top of the league at the moment. I don't know if their season's over. Yeonbuk Hyundai, FC Seoul, and Suwon Samsung are top 4. I believe Gangwon and Pohang Steels get some kind of continental football as well. I don't know how that works, to be honest. I'm not really open to things outside of Europe. Seongnam FC, Incheon United, and Daegu FC are the bottom 3 in Korea. As for Mexico, now I've never known how this has worked, and I probably never will. I maybe should do a Mexican career mode at some point with one of these teams just to kind of figure it out. Tigres, Leon, America, and Monterrey will be in the top 4 of the Apertura. And reading it down the way, bottom 3 at the first half of the season will be Puebla, Mazatlan, and Santos Laguna. Usually I add the points together for both teams, but I think that's the wrong way of doing it, so I don't actually know how it works. But in the Clausura, it is Monterrey that come top, America, Santos Laguna, and Toluca that complete the top 4. Bottom 3 in the Clausura are Atletico de San Luis, Necaxa, and Pumas. I think my dog's barking, but she'll have to wait because we're outroing. Ajax win the Eredivisie by a singular point ahead of PSV, Feyenoord, and Utrecht. Complete the top 4, and I think how it works is two Champions League spots and 2 Europa League spots, or 2 Champions League and 2 Conference. I don't know. Anyway, I'm trying to figure out by the lines on the side, the purple and green lines. Waalwijk, Groningen, and Willem 2 are going to be would be relegated had there been a second Netherlands division. As for the Elite Syrian in Norway, Rosenborg complete their well, not completed anything. I think the season's actually still going on, but they are top of the league at the moment, undefeated. Lillestrøm and Viking are the top 3. Vålerenga is in 4th as well, but I think it's only the top 3 that get European football. I think first place gets Champions League, and the second 2 get Conference. It looks like that. For the bottom 3, it's Stabæk, Mjøndalen, and Sandefjord, who are currently down there. Sandefjord yet to win a game. As for the Ekstraklasa, that's probably pronounced completely wrong, the Polish League, Lech Poznan, Legia Warsaw, Śląsk Wrocław, and Zagłębie Lubin are the top 4. I think it's the same again. Champions League for top, and then second and third get Conference. As for the bottom 3, it's Stal Mielec, Radomiak, Radom, and Górnik Lechna, who get the bottom 3. I've got a Polish friend, and she would be offended, I think, if she heard this. Sporting win the league by a single point ahead of Porto. It was a very close top 3 race anyway, and then it kind of just tails off from there. Sporting, of course, will get the Champions League, as will Porto in second place. I think Benfica and Braga will both get Conference or Europa League. I don't know which one's which, to be honest with you. But anyway, they get top 4. And at the bottom 3 in Portugal are Tondela, Vizela, and Arauca. Probably all pronounced wrong. Again, in the Electricity PD, that's the Irish League for anyone who's not keeping up and can't read the top left. Bohemian win the league there, or are winning the league there. I don't know if it's over. I think it is. Shamrock and Sligo complete the top 3. Derry get 4th. I don't know how European qualification works there. Finn Harps, Waterford, and Longford are the bottom 3. In the Romanian league, the Liga 1, Cluj complete their... I don't know what they're completing. I don't know what I'm trying to say. They've won the league in Romania. All right. FCSB, University... Or University... I don't know. Craiova in 3rd. And then Sepsi, OSK complete the top 4. I don't know how European qualification works in there. I'm not going to guess. But Voluntari, Mioveni, and Gazmetan will not be... doing very well in... Well, doing the bottom 3 pretty much. And I'm guessing Voluntari won't be making Champions League next season. As for the Saudi Arabian MBS Pro League, Al Hilal win the title by a 8-point gap, 69 lol. Al Nassr, Al Ittihad, and Al Ali, the top 4. I don't know how continental football works. Like I said, in Asia, Altai, Damak, and Al Batin complete the bottom 3. As for the Scottish Premier League, Rangers win it by 11 points. Got Celtic. I've got friends who are Celtic fans. They will not be happy. Rangers, I think, qualify for Champions League. Celtic get into playoffs. I don't remember. But anyway, Hearts and Hibs complete the top 4. 2 Glaswegian teams and the 2 Edinburgh teams complete the top 4. As for relegation, I believe St Mirren going to a relegation playoff. But St Johnstone are going down to the Scottish Championship. Or would be, had it been in the game. La Liga Santander, Real Madrid win the league by 12 points. But Sevilla, by all means, had a wonderful season. Not only Champions League semi-finals, but also second place in the league. I believe they qualify for the Champions League, or maybe have to go through playoffs. I'm not 100% sure on that one either. Barcelona and Atletico complete the top 4. And for the bottom 3, it is Getafe. I was going to say Getafe, but it's Getafe. Mallorca and Elche that will go down to La Liga Smartbank. Coming up from La Liga Smartbank, though, will be Real Valladolid, and I believe Eibar go up automatically as well. I think it's one of Zaragoza, Girona, Leganes, or Almeria that will also qualify for La Liga. And the bottom 3 for La Liga is Burgos, or La Liga Smartbank. It is Burgos, CF, the Real Sociedad B team, and CD Mirandes for the Allsvenskan, the Swedish league. Malmo are in the lead by 7 points at the moment, and they probably will win the league because I think it seems to be Malmo and only Malmo that usually win it. Norrköping and AIK are top 3. Degerfors as well, because I'm reading top 4s if I don't know what goes on. Bottom 3 is Kalmar, Halmstad, and Mjölby. As for the Swiss league, it is Basel that win the league by 2 points ahead of Young Boys, who get very, very close. They've not had a bad season either. Champions League again, I think it'll be for them, is it? Or is it Europa League? I don't fucking know. 19 points clear in second, though, ahead of Servette, and then Luzern complete the top 4. Bottom 3 is St. Gallen, Lugano, and Lausanne Sport. For the Turkish league, the Super League, Fenerbahce win that by 5 points ahead of Trabzonspor. Galatasaray and Besiktas complete the top 4. As we read down, the bottom 3 for the Turkish Super League is Göztepe, Giresunspor, and Yeni Malatyaspor. We're nearly there now. MLS, I think, is the last one to read through. Obviously, that's mid-season. Atlanta United, top of the table currently. Chicago Fire, Orlando City, and Philadelphia are also up there in that top 4. I think they go into like a tournament at the end, which Colorado Rapids, New England, and Portland Timbers are all in contention for. Bottom 3 at the moment in America are FC Dallas, Toronto FC, and SJ, obviously San Jose Earthquakes. I think that does us, doesn't it? It does indeed. Ladies and gentlemen, that is all the reading, I think. Oh, no, no, it's not all the reading. I apologize. I've clicked the wrong thing. We'll read the top 5 of each category and then any Manchester United player that comes up. The Golden Boot was won by a singular goal by Cristiano Ronaldo. The Golden Boot winner could still do it at the tender age of 37. And 26 goals in 34 matches proves exactly that. Wissam Ben Yedder, second on 25. Marcus Rashford, what a hell of a season he had. Third place on 24. Harry Kane, fourth place for Tottenham Hotspur. In fact, there's actually a four-way tie for fourth place. But Harry Kane from Spurs, Timo Werner from Chelsea, he had a very good season, 18 and 32. No complaints about that. Dominic Calvert-Lewin from Arsenal, 18 and 37. And Wout Weghorst, is that even a real name? Got 18 goals for Burnley in 35 appearances. Burnley overreached the season. Exceeded a lot of expectations, finishing 7th. Donny van de Beek also in there, 15 goals in 36 appearances. Bruno Fernandes, 11 goals in 36 appearances, but he turns it on in the Champions League. He only wins his Champions Leagues. I'm only going to do this for the Premier League, by the way. I'm not going to go through every competition to do this. Premier League assist winners. Cristiano Ronaldo, top of the assist table as well. He's just fucking stoppable. 23 assists for him. Excuse me, I'm getting texted for no reason. 23 assists for Cristiano Ronaldo in 34 appearances. Bruno Fernandes, 21 assists in 36 appearances. The only non-Manchester United player in the top 5 now. Heung-min Son with 12 assists in 38 games played. Donny van de Beek and Marcus Rashford also with 12 assists. One doing it in 36 appearances and one doing it in 37 appearances. Paul Pogba also features on the list, 7 assists in 32 games for the Frenchman. And Alanga just sneaks in at the bottom there, 6 assists in 32 appearances as well for the young Swede. As for clean sheets, we don't really want to go too much into detail with this because we can't really keep them. But the Golden Glove is shared by Jordan Pickford of Everton and Ederson of Manchester City. 10 clean sheets apiece, only 31 games though for Pickford, and 38 for Ederson. So Pickford, I'd argue, should have the Golden Glove all to himself. Alisson in third place with 9 clean sheets in 37 appearances. Fourth place, Lloris with Hugo Lloris, of course, with 8 clean sheets and 38 appearances for Tottenham Hotspur. And then to close it out, there's a two-way tie for 5th place. So Nick Pope from Burnley and Edouard Mendy from Chelsea will both get equal recognition, despite the fact that Pope did it in a game less. 7 and 30 for Pope and 7 and 31 for Mendy. We got David De Gea in there, 5 and 32. Came around a bit more towards the end of the season, and then Dean Henderson in his little spell as well. Got 2 clean sheets and 7 appearances, so not the worst, I guess. Yellow cards we don't really care about, but I'll tell you what, I won't read them out, but I'll let you guys, scan through them. I don't think we're in here, thankfully. We might be with one player. I'm not really that badly disciplined, to be honest. Kane and Zimmerman with 2 red cards, but Kane did it in 36 matches and Zimmerman did it in 9 matches, sorry. A quarter of the matches, but same amount of red cards. Wonder how many of these came against us. But anyway, that is going to do it for that. I think we've covered everything to the extent I can. Do I think there's anything I've missed out? Oh, we'll go over the objectives actually. Might as well while we're here. So, confidence rating. Within the same season, sign 3 crucial players and make a profit of 86 million. We didn't do that because we're not signing any players for the first season. Champions League reached the final. Current stage, we won the bloody whole thing. Don't ask how. Black magic was involved somewhere, surely. Sign at least 3 players younger than 20 years old with potential greater than the average overall rating of players currently in the same position. 3 out of 3 complete. Well done, boys, for the youth development. We've done youth development. We've got a streak of 10 games without defeat in home matches this season, right at the very end of the bloody season. We left it late. We didn't sign 2 players of the same nationality as the club, of course, because we aren't signing anybody. The financial goals are very low anyway, but we didn't do the signing thing. We already talked about that. Domestic success, we didn't win, or we didn't do either of them. We didn't finish in a Champions League place, and we didn't win the FA Cup. We've got to win the Premier League title next season. And, of course, we won the Champions League. Just to rub it in one more time. Did I mention I won the Champions League? So that leaves us with a hell of a lot of profit. Purely because we didn't spend. Earnings from competitions. Earnings from just being fucking awesome. Expenses mostly be wages. 2.37 million on transfers. That was just recalling loans and youth academy call-ups. transactions. The highest selling shirts, Ronaldo, Rashford and Fernandes. We made a lot off of that. We got a lot of wage costs though. We may have to fix those next time around. But shirt sales definitely did us the job here. As you can see, a lot of travel costs and a lot of prize money. Player transfer was that I'll buy you sold to Arsenal. In fact, actually, I should go over that as well one more time. Just for I'll read probably the top 5 transfers, and then I'll read our transfer history. I don't usually do this. I probably won't do it again, to be honest. So top 5 transfers of this season: Toni Kroos to Chelsea, Nicolas Sula to Liverpool. I forgot his name. Is it Musa? Musa Diaby to Inter Milan, Alexander Isak to Manchester City, and Cody Gakpo to Arsenal. So our transfers this season, we only did some selling. We didn't do much business in the buying department because we couldn't. Nemanja Matic went at the start of the season to West Ham for 10.1 million. We sent Finlay Alexander out on loan to Valencia for a season-long loan. Same with Shola Shoretire to Swansea for a season-long loan, and he got in playoffs, so they might make it to the Premier League. Anthony Martial we sold to Spurs for a clean 30 million. It's one I sort of regret, but at the same time he hasn't really grown either, so maybe not. We do definitely need our backup striker. Cavani won't do it for another season, I don't think. Jesse Lingard, 29 years of age, of course, went to Wolves, 12.9 million. He was always going to be on the offload. I forgot we didn't sell Phil Jones on a permanent. I thought he went to Nice on a permanent deal. It was only a loan deal for Phil Jones to Nice. I thought it was a permanent deal. I forgot about that. Eric Bailly went in the January transfer window on deadline day to Arsenal for 12.3 million. We got Rudolph Mali out on loan to Tondela, and he's grown pretty decently. I'm happy to send him out on another year's loan. He could become something very good. And Reggie Stewart, just not long ago, a few weeks ago, he is going to go on loan to Angers for season 2. That is going to end that. I'm just trying to think of it, because if I don't do it now, I'll forget. I'm trying to remember if there's anything else I need to cover here. Nothing on this tab. Nothing on this tab. Nothing on the transfers, I don't think. Nothing in the office area, I don't think. And I've done all this. I guess we could do team stats. I'll just go over them all based on goals, I guess. You can take a look. I'm not going to read them out. I'll just scroll through them. You can see the best players from each team. If you want to pause on any, you're more than welcome to. I don't really care too much, but there might be some that surprise you. Of course, take a special look at the relegated sides, Newcastle, Norwich and Watford, because they won't be around next season due to the fact that I just said they're relegated. Newcastle's best scorer was Christian Tello, 10 goals and 30 appearances. I think Callum Wilson, 3 of those goals were a hat-trick, I believe, against us. Or 2 goals, I don't remember. McLaren did well for Norwich. It's just a shame no one else could come up with anything. Their second best scorer was Max Aarons. No wonder they went down. Southampton, Harry Kane and Heung-min Son providing stuff at Spurs as usual. Emmanuel Dennis, top scorer for Watford. He only got 10 goals. I'm pretty sure Ismail Assar got sold at the start of the season, so that's why he's not there. Jared Bowen. West Ham didn't have a great season, did they? Jared Bowen, top scorer. Wolves were decent this season. I think they finished 8th. But there was some very, very underperforming teams and some very overperforming teams. But anyway, we'll head on to season 2. We'll get everything set up. Well, we'll see if we keep our job first. And we'll move on. We'll keep on keeping on. And then that's where we'll end the episode. I've got some giant plans for Season 2. But you'll see them next episode. Of course, it's going to be a double upload tomorrow as well, due to the fact that I fell behind because it was my birthday. So double uploads will be Monday and Tuesday. I've clicked the notifications, but it hasn't done it yet. It's just taking a while to load. Can only see these messages. I know it's just going to be players returning from loan. It has... Yeah, I'm moving my right stick in it. Isn't doing anything. Oh, the game's not frozen. For the love of God. I ain't simming through the whole lot again. Oh, there we go. It's probably because so many people are coming back from loan. Yeah, 100%. Rudolph Mali's back from Tondela. Finlay Alexander's back from Valencia. Ted Mengi back from Birmingham. Facundo Palestri back from Deportivo Alaves. Deshaun Bernard back from Hull City. James Garner back from Nottingham Forest. Brandon Williams back from Norwich. Dundee, I've given, I said they've given him back. Dylan Levitt comes back from Dundee United. Teat Chong comes back from Birmingham. Axel Twanzebe comes back from Napoli. Shola Shoretiri comes back from Swansea. No wonder it took so bloody long here. Phil Jones has come back from Nice, and then Lindelof has reached his potential, which I'm assuming is now probably an 82 rated or an 83 rated. But we'll see next season, because we're going to end the season and move on. Season performance review. Dear Mr. Amatai, now that the season has come to an end, the Manchester United board have met to review our progress as a club and on and off the pitch. While we weren't able to achieve all of our objectives on the playing side, we believe that the team delivered a satisfactory performance overall. Satisfactory? Won the bloody Champions League, mate. We hope to do even better next year and believe that you remain the right person to take us forward. We look forward to working with you again next season. We are staying in the hot seat, ladies and gentlemen, at Manchester United. Another season on the go for us at the Red Devils. That is going to wrap up Season 1. We won't be doing any pre-season. I'll tell you that right now when it comes up with the offers. Next time, we will kick off Season 2 in the Premier League. I don't know who our first fixture will be, but we'll take a look at that before we end. And of course, we may have a little bit of a clear out and a bit of new blood in. And when I say we may have, we're going to have, alright? I'm happy with the Champions League performance. That was world class. This team shouldn't have won the Champions League, overcoming odds, underdog story kind of thing. But in the league, even though it was a close race, we still fell short. Excuse me. Looking at the results in the end, if we had won the last 3 games, if we'd won all our games, we would have missed out on goal difference anyway. So, oh no, we would have missed out on goal difference. Sorry, there was one team on 76 points, and all the other 3 in the Champions League spots were on 75. We would have finished on 74. So we wouldn't have made it regardless. So it's a hell of a good job we won the bloody Champions League. Realistically, though, more progress in the league is what's required, and another deep run in the Champions League. It's also required as a game bloody loads faster. My phone fucking charges. We ain't doing any pre-season, unless some of those are quite good money, you know, but we ain't doing it. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think money's gonna be a problem, and we're about to see what budget we do have. 455 million. We have absolutely no qualms about money, and that's purely because we didn't spend any last year. That's a fucking massive wedge of cash. That's 455 million actually. And if we move the wage a bit more, it could probably go to about 470 million. So, any advice on signings, anything you want to comment, anything you want, any way you want to help, you're more than welcome to give me any advice, any ideas. I have got a couple of players in mind that I will be going for regardless. But any smart signings, any good signings that will strengthen the team, you're more than welcome to give suggestions. But that is going to be it for this. We've got the Super Cup. I forgot we had the Super Cup. We'll be playing Shakhtar Donetsk, the Europa League winners. Of course, we were the Champions League winners. So that will be why that happens. In the first game of the Premier League, then, we will take on Everton at Goodison Park to kick off our Premier League campaign. And I kind of want to see who else will be in the Champions League. We know we had some people in the playoffs. In fact, I could just go to other leagues and do it that way. Well, I can't for Premier League, can I? I'm nosy, is what I'm saying here. We'll see who won the Premier League playoffs, and we'll see who won the other playoffs down in the lower leagues as well. And then that's where we'll end it. So Premier League playoffs were won by Nottingham Forest. They will be joining us for the second season. It's almost identical to what is happening in real life, except for it's West Brom. It's Bournemouth. For the Championship then, who's in the Championship that went up from League One? I can't remember who the playoff contenders were. Probably catch my eye and I'll know when I see it. Ipswich were automatics. Rotherham were the playoff winners, and they will spend the season in the Championship. As for League One, I genuinely can't remember who was in them, to be honest. But again, it might catch my eye. Leyton Orient, they did catch my eye. Leyton Orient won the playoffs into League One. So there you go. Those are your leagues. And then, of course, League Two. Bradford City, figure it out. Come on, better do something there. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to end a very long Season 1 finale. Champions League victory. Not to mention the fact that we've wrapped up Season 1 and we're moving on to Season 2. We will kick off next time against Shakhtar in the Super Cup, the UEFA Super Cup. And, of course, any transfer ideas, more than welcome to leave suggestions, but there is one man I know I will be going for, and if he's still on my list, he's definitely the first one we're snapping up. You can see him there anyway. The Borussia Dortmund man, Jude Bellingham, will be making his move to Manchester. I'll pay whatever I have to pay to bring him across. I was considering Pedri, but I feel like he's better staying at Barca. I think he needs to be a one-club man. Of course, if somebody else signs him, I'll try and sign from them. But at the moment, I think Pedri is probably better as a one-club man. And of course, as well, just give me a second, that's the wrong tab. I think after all this time I'd know. We're going to be maybe having a little look at some players who may want to still play Premier League football, but can't. And a main club that I'll be targeting for that is the Millionaires. Newcastle United in the Championship. Boadu, maybe one to bring up. They've actually got quite a decent team. Well, okay. They've still got some deadwood. Bruno Guimaraes, maybe looking for a move. Just ideas. Who else? There was one other. I don't remember. I won't know until I see him. There was one I remember. Jacob Ramsey. He might be one to bring in. He's gone from Aston Villa to Newcastle. Not the smartest move of his career. Alan Saint-Maximin. That was another one I was considering. Maybe have a backup option. He won't want to play Championship. There's nothing concrete here, just ideas. Kieran Trippier. Can't believe Kieran Trippier's in the Championship. I won't be signing him, but I'm sure someone will be. I probably won't be signing him because he's 31. His overall won't get any better. Joe Willock, Callum Wilson, they might not want to be around there either. Mad that Newcastle have gone down. And then we'll take a look at Norwich and Watford's side as well, but I think we're all very well aware of what they've got. Max Aarons won't play in the Championship again, I don't think. He may be a good little backup. Tug Cantwell, perhaps. But he was on loan at Bournemouth in the Championship, so he might be sticking on there. Adam Ida won't want to play Championship. There's a few here that won't want to play Championship. We signed Jordan Larson, and he still can inspire anything. I think he was injured for quite a bit, though. Matthias Norman doesn't deserve to be there. Neither does Omo Bamidele. I think he's got good potential. Rashica won't be. I'm not really considering... Josh Sargent won't be either. I'm not really considering signing any of the Norwich players. There's only 2 or 3 I'd have an eye on. Solis might be one of them as well. I might maybe sign one then if it is Solis. And for Watford, there may be a couple I'll be interested in. Emmanuel Dennis is the one that screams out to me. Kwadwo Ba, former legend. I mean, he's not been on the YouTube channel, of course, but I did a Cork City career mode off screen. I moved Cork City into the English leagues, and he was a big part of that. I don't know what his potential is now, though. Emmanuel Dennis, someone I would maybe sign. I wouldn't personally, but maybe. Of course, bring Ben Foster back as a 4th choice. Bring him back to United. Sensational return, perhaps. You know what, honestly, I won't be opposed to doing it. Our new league rant. João Pedro won't stick around. Kalou won't stick around. Lauza probably won't stick around either. There's a lot here that won't stick around. Maurizio Pochettino, I don't know if he has any relation. I'm assuming he will do. Actually, no, I think that the other Pochettino's French, isn't he? Never mind, he might not. I don't know. I don't know. All right, Danny Rose, he won't stick around because he's on loan. So otherwise, he was still there. Because I haven't seen past the 1st of July yet. That's why. So Ren Bazzi, with a name like that, he won't want to stick around. Siralta, I think he's quite decent. Musa Sissoko might actually be okay there. But yeah, the Watford were definitely the weakest of the 3 teams there, so understandable that they went down. Ismaila Sarr was a big loss, and Emmanuel Dennis couldn't fire him to anything special. But that is going to end this episode of the Manchester United career mode. I've been talking for too long now. I've been going for too long now, and I want to get out in the sun because it's a beautiful day and it's boiling. But ladies and gentlemen, that is going to end it for now. I will be kicking off Season 2 tomorrow with a double upload. We'll first, obviously, kick off against Super Cup opponents. Shakhtar Donetsk, they won the Europa League, we won the Champions League. It's only fair that we play them, I guess. And then 3 days later, and, well, I'll be the same day in real life, but 3 days later in game, Premier League gets back underway against Everton. Now, will we have a completely new look team? I don't know. But the one thing I'm going to do it off screen though. I am going to put a load of people on the transfer list or loan list just to try and clear it out a bit. But I will show you the squad, and I will show you who is probably on the way out. But ladies and gentlemen, that is going to end it. Like I said, save it over. Bam, bam, thank you, ma'am. Champions League victory in the first season. 6th place league finish. Not brilliant, I know. But we won the Champions League to qualify for the Champions League again, which is weird a little bit. But obviously this time we'll be focusing on the league. Champions League, second time in a row, will be wonderful. But I'm not saying we're going to do it, and I wouldn't be surprised if we don't do it. I'm not going to make it my main goal. It would be league football. We have to win the Premier League. In fact, actually, one thing I haven't looked at, I probably should look at for Season 2, board objectives. So confidence rating. Youth development is critical. Within 2 seasons, have at least one player from the Youth Academy sign the first season, play at least 50% of the games in the next season. So Youth Academy will be vital. Brand exposure, get 10 wins in the league, will do that. Within 3 seasons, sign 4 of the best players in the world. Overall, plus 82. We'll get that in 1 season. Finish the season with a profit margin of 258 million. I think we can do that based off last season with all the stuff we did. Win the Premier League, win the FA Cup, reach the final of the Champions League. So it's a big, big season. But I reckon with the right additions to this team and the right adjustments I'm going to make, I think we can do all of those, genuinely. We'll obviously have to get Youth Academy scouting, which we'll do next time. And we'll also have to get some big name signings in. But that is going to be it. I've been going on for too long. You guys are all clicked off. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.